Hello, this video will help you to find musical scores here at Carthage College. Whether you're singing, playing the organ or the piano, or conducting a whole orchestra full of folks, you may need to find the sheet music, the libretto, or the musical scores to go along with the music you're looking for. So let's say you know the name of the piece that you're looking for. So let's, uppercase and lowercase doesn't matter much when you're doing catalog searching. So let's go ahead and forge ahead with some Mozart here. Eine kleine Nachtmusik. All right. So now the first thing it's going to do is notice that the library catalog will always sort by library first. It always shows you things that Carthage has before things that Carthage doesn't have. Second of all, it prefers things like books first, then audio and so forth. So you're going to need to look down here on the left, and it should say musical recordings, if you wanted a CD of it, if you wanted e-music of it, but you don't. You want a musical score. So go ahead and click here. That will then sort out and show you only the musical scores. Notice that these will say available, Hedberg Library General Collection, and the call numbers almost always start with M. You can think that it stands for music, but it's just the way that the Library of Congress has organized these things. And it says that it's a musical score. So here this will say Serenade for Strings, tell you some things about it. This one says that it's piano music, popular classics, and so on and so on. Okay? All right, let's use another example. Let's go ahead and let's say you don't necessarily have a specific thing in mind, but you do want to do something by Debussy. So I'll go ahead and hit that. Each time you do a new search, it will reorder things over again. It will forget that you only wanted musical scores from before. So notice that there's e-music and e-music and more e-music. Notice here on the left, you don't necessarily see musical scores, including books about Debussy. So go ahead and click Show More, and then you will start to see musical score. This will then allow you to choose whether you want the manuscript ones or whether you want the downloadable. At this point, maybe you don't care, so just go ahead and click on musical score. It will then show you, for example, that anything that has a call number is going to be actually a piece of paper on the shelf. Okay, and there you go. There you have it. Lots and lots of musical scores related to Debussy. Now, let's say maybe you're in one of the new musical theater programs and you want something related to Phantom of the Opera. Okay, again, it's going to forget that you are looking for musical scores, and it's going to want to show you a book and a DVD and so on. So again, over here on the left, scroll down. If you didn't see musical score right away, you would need to click See More. Go ahead and click musical scores. And you'll notice that in this situation, it says that it's held by other libraries worldwide, which means that we don't actually have this particular item. So if you're really wanting to access it, there's two really different things that you can do. One is to click here, and when you see the item, it will show you which libraries have copies of it. This one happens to only be held by things very, very far away. So given that these are pretty similar, you will want to go here. Look at that. They own it at Parkside, the Milwaukee Public Library, a bunch of other places. If you notice that something is owned by Parkside, you can just take your Carthage ID over to the Parkside Library. You might want to call in advance, make sure the person knows this, because we have reciprocal borrowing abilities, so you should be able to borrow it over there. However, if you don't want to go over there, you don't have a car, you can request this through interlibrary loan. It'll take a little bit longer. Once you click this button, it'll give you a screen to kind of fill out, log in, and so on. All right. If you really think that the college should have this particular item, and we probably should, feel free to go back to that initial page that you were at, the LibGuides page, and over here on the left is Order Library Materials. Once you click on that, it's going to make you log in to make sure that you're a real person, really at Carthage. Log in, go ahead and request that the college acquire that particular item. We really could use some more things in musical theater, so we're hoping that you will help us build that collection by suggesting things that you think we should own. Again, searching the library catalog, make sure you look on the left for musical scores. Thanks very much.